Yo guys, what is up? What is poppin'? It's your boy Kale 1 vs 9 back at it again with a fresh game for y'all. First of all, sorry if I look a bit I just woke up like 20 minutes ago. I'm still a bit tired, not gonna lie. Regardless of that, I got a little replay of myself playing today that I wanted to share with you guys, and the whole topic is mostly about my my barrier. So I think I will call this video like barrier is really underrated. You should give it a try. And yeah, let's see. So unfortunately it's like I played it without, like, there was like an off-stream game, and on my highest account I have right now, currently 450 LP. I have lost a bit of LP yesterday, which is funny because if we take a quick look on this account, we will see, well, actually, which is really funny, out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 out of 8 games, there were 3 games off stream and funny on stream. And funny enough, this game was on stream, this game was on stream, and this game that was also on stream. Look at my off stream games: 7-0, 13-4, 18-2, and then the 8-2 game that we will cover now. Unfortunately, I don't have this game recorded. I do have the replay that I watched on stream yesterday, which I will also upload tomorrow, I think. That was also a banger game, so yeah. Turn on the notifications and subscribe and leave a like. Do not miss out on any videos. Also, the ghost video is in the work. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. And yeah, let's get right into the game. So I kind of want to just like explain my thought process and everything, and so you guys can, you know, maybe learn something new. So listen, we are playing, let me pause this real quick. We are playing Kale top lane. You know, that's what I mostly play right now. People always ask me, yo Lucas, what is better, Kale top or Kale mid? I still think mid lane Kale is better, but honestly, you know, like when I go mid lane, you kind of give away all the pressure you have, and you can let the enemy mid laner just do whatever the fuck they want. And I think that's the biggest problem. You give up lane priority. So I just go top lane, you know, and I just, dude, I just like to flip it, you know. Top lane is just a flippy lane, and yeah. So we are playing the Pantheon matchup. Why did I decide to go barrier? I feel like I kind of knew he would go Ignite because I don't really see Pantheon players with TP. So I had like 2 different, or like actually 3 different options. Ghost, but I was like, you know, like Ghost doesn't really do anything because he has a point and click stun. Like it won't really help. So I was like, yeah, do I go Ignite? Do I go barrier? He can block my Ignite with his E damage, and I feel like that barrier is just kind of a really nice way of baiting. And yeah, I mean, you will see why it was really good. So, you know, when you start these games, you always want to have like a goal in mind. You know, you want to kind of just see, or you kind of want to just think about how you want to play the first 3 levels of the lane. And since we saw the Viego or bottom lane, I knew that he would path topside, right? So let's see how I play the lane, and then I will tell you guys later on. So I'm pushing the wave, and you know, I wanted to get the upper hand. So I started E, of course, and I kept on attacking the minions. My goal was to crash level 3 wave and then get a cheetah recall in. That was the plan, because I knew that Viego will be topside at some point. So my goal was to just, you know, like crash the wave before he will become top lane. The problem here was, you will see it in a second, that Viego actually decided to skip 3 camps, then straight up come top lane. And I think it's kind of my bad, because I should have realized what he would do. And I kind of knew it, but I wasn't really sure. I was like, yeah, I mean, maybe he's like dumb and he doesn't do it. Because when Kale pushes up that far early on against a champ like Pantheon that has really good gank setup with his W plus Ignite, you're like a really free target. And you know, that's what happened here basically. I have to force my flash, but you know, and this is where like barrier comes in place, you know. I knew that he would try to like kill me here with Q flash, so we just bait it out with barrier, get his flash and ignite. Sadly, Wukong isn't strong enough to beat 2 people, so he's also forced to flash out, and my wave is really dog shit. No, it's like perma frozen, and like this is what I mean. If I would have actually like planned things ahead and I would have listened to myself, no, then I would have just let myself get pushed in, and we could have probably avoided the whole situation, because now my wave is frozen. I have no flash, I have no barrier, and we know that Viego half topside and he skipped 3 camps because he only had red buff, right? So he is in the top lane still, and I'm really easy target to gank. Fortunately for me, this guy completely griefs it and just breaks the freeze and pushes. So you know, I told, you know, Wukong to like help me out. So we're like waiting to bait. Sadly, he yeah, he gets away because I also missed my Q, but I think that would have not killed him anyway. So now we have a really good freeze, or like a good slow push, and it's actually crazy to me he reset. I mean, he kind of has to, because, you know, like Wukong would just wait in the bush the whole time, but he is literally losing a whole cannon wave, which is honestly, it's even worse than what I have lost. So, you know, I just kill a few minions. I didn't want to kill too many minions, because my goal was that I still wanted to let the wave push in, and I wanted to let him, well, I wanted him to lose as many minions as possible. So, you know, now I start to like kind of just trim down the wave a bit so I don't have too many minions on my turret, but I just wanted him to lose so many minions. He actually ended up getting, I think, 2 of them. Yeah. You know, and I still get a lot. He just turned level 4. I also turned level 4, plus I have all these minions, so this is the lead I have right now, which is honestly pretty huge. You know, problem now is, again, I mean, we saw Viego bot lane. Problem now is, he is actually stronger than me, right? Kayle only kind of wins like level 1 into Pantheon, and then pre-6 it's like really, like, once you're 6 it becomes a lot easier again. But you really start to shine at like level 11. Like, this is when you outscale Pantheon, right? That's how the Pantheon matchup works. So, now we have a rebouncing wave, right? It will slow push into him now. And this is like always really the most scary part for Kayle, because we saw the jungler bot lane, he's pathing topside once again. He obviously has the upper hand on me, so I can't even really like walk up at this point. And I just have to chill, right? So like my goal is to just sit here and just get as many minions with Q and E as I could possibly get. You know? So you don't even see me like walk up. I just use my E, I give up these minions because I know if I walk in, they will just stun me and he will probably just burst me. So I'm dropping a ward because I have the feeling that Viego will be here. And I still do the same, you know. He drops a pink, which kind of tells me that, you know, Viego's probably topside. And he denied me the vision, so I had to play like extra careful once again. And we just saw the Viego there, right? I like back off, and yeah. Viego survives with literally 1 HP. Yeah, I get a bit mauled about it. Sucks. And now with the same situation again, right? Wave is kind of frozen. I have to stay, because, I mean, I don't have to stay, I should recall, but since I see my Wukong be here, I decided to stay. I also get level 6, and since he hasn't killed any of these minions, he is still really far away from turning 6. So I wanted to just let the wave actually hit the tower. But I was like, yeah, at this point, if it's 1 more Q, I'm dead, so I just recall here. I then buy pickaxe and refillable pot. I think for AD Kayle, you know, I've told you guys, as long as we have like 1 AP champion and we have Karma, who deals magic damage, we have Kog'Maw, who also deals plenty amount of magic damage, and we have Nautilus, who also deals magic damage. So, like, going AD here is really fine, and especially in top lane, I think AD is way better. In mid lane, I think AP still kind of performs a bit better in some matchups. But like, especially since I play top lane right now, I think AD is so much better. So if you get the recall, I would always go for pickaxe. You'll also see me put more points in the Q this game. Yeah, I think Q-Max with AD, especially with pickaxe early on, you have so much damage, right? Because AD has a higher ratio on Q than AP, I think. Maybe I'm wrong. Actually, I want to know now. Let's check. Let's check the duel quick. Q. Yeah, Q has 60% bonus AD and only 50% AP. So you obviously have a bit more early damage with the Q. You know, get the slow in. He gets to flash away, but he obviously dies here. I tried to get the kill with auto E, it didn't work. But yeah, you know, again, he loses a lot of minions. I'm trimming the wave down. I think I wasn't freezing. You know, you should always like freeze when you can. But I think in situations like this, when you're ahead, and now I am ahead, right? I have the upper hand. I still have my flash, I still have my barrier. I have ulti, and I'm ranged, plus pickaxe. So, you know, you can like kind of just try to push waves and, you know, get some tower platings. I decided to freeze. Because I also wasn't sure where Viego was. But you know, ideally, what you want to do is just, like, not really hold on freezes for too long. Now we see the Viego in mid lane. And just, like, push, you know, get some platings. Platings are broken. 2 platings is, like, 1 kill. So, and especially with AD kill, obviously, you get to, you get to kill the platings way faster, right? AD deals more damage early on into turrets. Remember to stay hydrated, guys. Hydrated is broken. Okay, so now I was like, yeah, you know, the freeze is kind of broken. I have to push now. So what I will do here is I will kind of just hit the wave a few more times after the cannon got denied, I think. Oh yeah, I saw Pantheon go for the fight there. I was like, yo guys, please don't fight, please don't fight. Because I knew my wave would also slow push now, so you don't really want to move on slow pushing waves. When it's frozen, you can move because, you know, it's frozen. But like when the wave slow pushes, you don't really want to, yeah, move. He goes in on me, you know, but obviously he stands no chance. And now big fight breaks out. You know, we have the slow pushing wave, so that was kind of smart by me. Building up the big wave, because you will see why in a second. You know, 3 people towards the top lane. So since we have a pretty good wave, we have a pretty easy time diving them, right? You can like just prepare, dive, and you know, they just clear the wave here. Because they know what's gonna happen. We of course dive with Kayle ulti, blocking perfectly 2 turret shots. Unfortunately, Wukong still dies. We get the Eagle Flash 1 for 1, you know, and it's a cannon wave, which means I will get at least 2 platings here. Sadly, I did share the gold with Nautilus, but it's fine, you know. Like for me, it's really fine. Kind of sucks that Pantheon got the kill, but he loses a lot of XP once again. I also decided to push another wave, you know. I knew that Pantheon had no ulti because he was ulting mid lane earlier, I believe. And then we just back off. We buy Nung Quiver, of course. Crit Cloak. I don't really think I need to buy Berserker Greaves early on. I think if I just, you know, like these fighting matchups, like no matter if I have Berserkers or not, he will get onto me with W if he really wants to. And I think that, you know, just going straight up for damage when you're ahead is way better. So I see Pantheon bot lane, you know, sadly your team wasn't really listening. And he flashes, still dies. You know, it is good for me because I know, once again, it's another cannon wave. And, you know, you really start to get platings on cannon waves because it takes so much longer to take down. So, I obviously decide to, yeah, push the tower. And I think get 2 more platings, if I remember correctly. On the next wave, I'm pretty sure. Actually, I did not... Yeah, I didn't get the plating. Because he was back in time. But it's fine, you know. I also realized I have enough gold for my... Rocket Slayer, so I hard push the wave. Then I just reset. And why do we reset again, guys? Because it's a cannon wave, right? You always want to make sure you recall on cannon waves. And like this wave right here. 3, 6, 7 minions. It's a cannon wave. Also, I decided to go for a little... or maybe you guys ask why. I mean, it's kind of obvious. Same thing with pushing turrets. The cannon minion takes so much longer to kill, which means you are more likely to lose less minions. So you always want to time your recall on cannon waves, right? You want to clear the wave, then when you see a cannon wave, that's when you want to recall. Because if this would have not been a cannon wave, I would have probably lost the whole wave, and I still got the cannon plus 3 casters, which is, you know, quite nice. I again see the Pantheon. Wukong pings me that I should join, but honestly, like it takes too long, you know. I know that the tower is really low. There are no platings anymore, so I deal, you know, like decent damage. And it's first tower, which means it's literally, like, look. Boom. 450 gold. And, you know, I think you know, I've coached one of my viewers yesterday, like my mod Alan, and I kind of saw him do like a lot of mistakes. He's like diamond 1 or 2 on his main account, and he was like struggling to get his second account higher than diamond 4. And we had like a coaching session with 2 games yesterday, and I kind of realized that he also prioritized, and I saw this a lot of lower elo players do. Like the decision making. I told Alan to just always, 99% of the times, like just play for the wave. Playing for the wave it's way more consistent. Because if you like move in on these plays, you never know what the outcome is. You know, like Wukong also has Kale free scaling, chill, and it's true. I have pretty decent CS. You know, I don't have any kills, but like, I'm about to get level 11 of next wave, so you know, I'm becoming really, really strong. Like, this is what I mean. If you guys see that the enemy is moving and he's like, you know, he's like faster than you, you kind of have to analyze and like kind of just see if it's worth moving, right? If they're already there, the fight already started, like most likely the chances you won't be there in time are really high. So I want you guys to just stay at the wave and prioritize farm and XP over roaming, because you don't know the outcome. Getting minion gold and XP is the most consistent way of getting, you know, getting level 11 and 16. So yeah, sadly, I kind of just wait for the Pantheon here and I get caught. Kind of sucks. I also just get absolute fucking one-tap by by Varus Q. Kind of my bad, because Dragon was spawning. I got flamed for that, and I decided to like mute the Wukong. I know it was kind of my bad, and I should have not died there. So, like, stupid fucking mistakes. It happens. It happens. He also gets caught, and now we lose Dragon. Obviously, Wukong is tilted about me, so I just mute him. Because, you know, I'm like, I don't give a shit, man. Like, blame me. I don't care. I decided to go for Wit's End next, because they had Seraphine Karma bot lane, Seraphine Yuumi bot lane, and then also AP Varus. So, you know, I already had a cloak armor, or like cloth armor, sorry, for Pantheon, and I was like, yeah, I'll just get Wit's End, you know, go for the classic Chinese build, Kraken Slayer, Wit's End, Servitor Scratch, and Yeah, sadly, we don't get anyone here. They all get away. But, you know, for me it's fine. Because, again, guys, actually we do get the Varus shutdown. But I don't get it, sadly, because he buried at last second. For me it's nice, because I get more minions, more XP. Also, I took the cannon minion, and I didn't realize that Nautilus had the share thing, so my bad. You know, like, this is kind of how you have to play Kayle, you know. Like, just look for jungle camps, look for turrets to take. And that was also a big problem that I had in the coaching session yesterday with Alan. Alan was losing so many games of really, really simple mistakes in late game, right? They had Elder Dragon, there was a game, they had Elder Dragon. They were like behind, but they managed to get Elder Dragon, and they like 5-man mid lane. They had 2 big waves, super minion waves, bot lane pushing. And the only turret that was staying was like tier 2 top. And no one decided to go to tier 2 top lane. And they just 5-man mid lane and like forced a fight. And they like ended up losing. And I think this is also a really common mistake I see a lot of people do. Guys, you don't win the game by consistently fighting. You win the game by opening up the Nexus. So, what you guys want to do, 1 second. Watch this outplay. Nice flash, nice barrier, perfect ulti. Boom. Perfect bait. Perfect bait, perfect bait. Nice flash, perfect usage of my summoner spells. Really, really good ulti. I want to have like the instant replay on this. I mean, I kind of got baited here with the pink ward. But I saw my team was there, so I was like, yeah. I was trying to dodge the ulti, you know. Oh, I attacked the Baron for a second there, my bad. Beautiful. So, guys, if you want to win more games with Kayle, always look for the next objective to take. Dragon, Baron, turrets. Side lane is broken. Tier 2 top lane, tier 2 bot lane are 600 gold. 650 gold. Prioritize minions and objectives. This is how you win games. So, yeah, I get the Raptors and then I recall for my Wit's End. And then, of course, Servidus next. And then again, we go side lane, you know, apply pressure. I was waiting, I was hoping Pandan would show, but he actually ended up not showing. He went mid lane, so I decided to push the wave. And then go for next camp, you know. Always look where you can get the next gold, the next experience. Back to top lane, you know. Recalling, and then straight up bottom lane. Dragon is about to spawn 30 seconds. Sadly, team gets caught once again. Well, let's see what happens. Great ulti by me. And then, you know, I'm super fucking fat. We can just run down them. We can just run them down. Yeah. Also, guys, if you watched until this point of the video, I would love to hear guys' opinion. Actually, not opinion, but most likely what you guys are playing. Do you guys play AD Kayle right now? Or are you guys still playing AP? Yeah, I would love to hear what you play, you know. And also, have you tried Barrier Kayle? Because I feel like Barrier Kayle is so underrated. I feel like it's like hidden OP, you know. Because a lot of people kind of just forget about the barrier, especially in lower elos, right? Like this is 500 LP master tier, so it's like pretty decent elo. And yeah, I think I like barrier, you know, into like these dive matchups. Like, yeah, I think it's good bait. It works a lot. So you know, we go for the Crux. I see Pantheon, and you know, that's just how you want to play these games. Side lane, apply pressure. You know, obviously everyone is missing on the map, but I see that I have Pantheon here, so can like stay until we actually see someone on the map. Sadly, He does miss his Q. And now we see the whole team. And there will be like some advanced macro later on, which I was also really proud of, because I think I've never done it before. Which actually one of my really good friends, Marcel, he is 17 and he's a top lane pro player. You know, he's like challenger, and he like gave me a free coaching session a while ago, and he told me a few more things. You know, like one he told me, which I didn't even realize, and it totally makes sense. You know, to like to always like think about if it's worth using ulti, right? When like objective is up and you fight, is it even worth using ulti? Because then you won't have the ulti for objective. You know? So yeah, team decides to fight. I stayed bot lane, pushed the wave. I didn't decide to move because I knew that I couldn't really do much there. Plus, you will see it in a second, I pressed tab. I had 600 shutdown gold, and I just really didn't want to die here. Dying would be really bad because I literally have 600 shutdown. So yeah, I just back off. And then decide to go top lane. Get the red buff. Get the Rux. And then go top lane again. Push out the wave. Push out mid lane. And then we start Nash. And since we have, you know, Kog'Maw Kayle, we do this thing really fast. Okay, get 6, we push mid lane, of course. And now it's time to group, guys. 16, you want to group. You know, especially with Baron buff. You will see that I think I will still side lane, because I realized that they have so much wave clear that we can't even group and like push because we have no siege. So I decided to push one more wave top lane. Then and now the macro begins. Marcel told me that, you know, that they do this a lot of in pro play, and I also tried that. So I saw that dragon was up in 24 seconds, and I typed we can give. I pushed top. So I waited in Fog of War and to let the minions walk and lose the Baron buff, so they don't see me top lane, right? And then I walk up, and I see they all go for Drake. They all mid lane, they will go Drake. So I see I have 2 cannon minions, plus Baron minions, plus another cannon wave is coming up. So I was like, I give the dragon. It's only the second Drake for them. It doesn't matter if they get him. And now look how worth they will turn out. 1 tower. You know, I stop on pushing. Like, if I recall now, it's useless. So, you know, you want to force the enemies to react to your play. Now they have to decide, do we keep on pushing? Do we go for dragon? Or do we just defend our base, because we will most likely lose the game here? So I pinged the Wukong to stop the recalls, which he actually does. And I got 2 towers, 1 inhibitor, plus another tower. So I got 3 turrets and inhibitor with that 1 decision. I was really proud of that, you know. Sadly, I didn't get out in time. Varus took the portal, and I was like, dude, this guy is like gone. So I just like go back in. You know, time the ulti right. It's not really hard. And yeah, I ended up with the hidden barrier technique. I ended up killing 2 people. I got 3 turrets, inhibitor, plus 2 kills. You know, and sadly Varus did get the shutdown, and they didn't even get dragon. We get dragon as well. So that was like actually the game-winning play there, and I was really proud of myself, because, you know, yeah, I haven't really done that before. You know, waiting in Fog of War, and yeah, Vigo decided to go for the flip, dies, and then yeah, obviously we just push mid lane together. I push bottom lane, and then again I do the same thing basically. I wait in bush for a long time. I was hoping Pandan would show up, but he was kind of like waiting for a long time. So yeah, when he pushed the wave, I was like, yeah, I'll push now because my team is here. And yeah, and the last fight basically breaks out. And look how strong I am. I won Serpent's Fang as well, because they had Yuumi Shield, Seraphine Shield. They also had Pantheon with Eclipse, who also has a shield. So Serpent's Fang, especially with Chinese Gold, it's really, really strong. And then we, of course, I'm level 18, they're all level 14, 15. I just, like, run them down. I literally just flash into them here. I don't give a shit. You think she gets away? Joke's on you. You're not getting away. I have Sarita's. GG, well played. Great game. I hope you guys could learn, you know, a bit more macro today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Make sure to give Barrier Kayle a try, you know, especially like into melee champions. I also played a game into Z, where I went Barrier. There was the 18-2 game, which I unfortunately do not have recorded. But we watched the VOD on the stream yesterday, so I'll probably upload it like either tomorrow or the day after. Leave a like if you enjoyed the content. Kayle Squad, we out. Thanks for watching. Peace out. Have a wonderful day. Big smoochie.